Hello. I'm making fettuccine alfredo again, but this time it's gonna be a little healthier, a little different. Okay. Let me show you. I have mushrooms, peppers, and onions. And I have the noodles, obviously. And I have the chicken. I'm gonna put it all together in this big old bowl with the sauce. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. First we have noodles, which you can't see, but there's a little bit of water in it. Shouldn't hurt anything, right? Professional pasta procurers. I keep getting told my voice is relaxing, but it's kind of a compliment because I always get told I was annoying by my brother. So, yeah, this is a cabinet, by the way. That's why you can't see all of me. All of me wants all of you. Let's try this chicken. It has like a pre-made taste, which is pre-made chicken. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm hoping it's all cooked thoroughly. Like it looks like it is, but there goes that. I want to do a vegan recipe at least once. There's times where I have, technically. I've eaten things that were vegan where I just ate like a piece of fruit or whatever. And here's the veggies, which may need drained a little bit. And it's veggies and mushrooms because I'm a fun guy. Alcohol. Whoops. Look at all those beautiful colors. It's literally green, white, and brown because it has mushrooms. And I'm gonna put the sauce in first. So I'm gonna try and use like half a cup of sauce and that's it. It's more than half a cup. Probably a whole cup. But, you know. Now we're gonna dump the veggies in because the veggies are still very hot. I didn't put any veggies in it when I did it last time. Mix it together with a plastic spoon. I might need more sauce. Maybe not. It has green peppers, onions, mushrooms, chicken, and fettuccine noodles, and sauce. So I'm gonna see how this tastes. I need to put a little bit more sauce on it just because I feel like it needs a little bit more coverage. And now I'm not eating this whole bowl. This is a massive bowl of pasta, and now I'm not eating it all. Last time I made it, I didn't put veggies in it, and then my mom put peas in it, and I was like, which I like peas. I just don't think they go with everything. Just like onions don't go with everything. They go with a lot of shit, but they don't go with everything. Like my millennium shit. And I'm going to show you the size of the bowl I'm mixing this all up in. It only comes up to about here in the bowl, so it's not like the whole way, but that's still a lot. I'm not eating the whole thing, obviously. All of me wants all of you. So I'm gonna get a bowl of this. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna eat it. Let's see if I can get a bowl of this. I don't know. Are you kidding me? I don't necessarily prefer canned mushrooms. I like fresh ones, but compared to the canned ones, they're kind of expensive, so we get what we get. I'm trying to get more noodles because I really do like the noodles. There's 2 servings of noodles in there, so that's 400 calories for the noodles. Then there's I don't know, let's see. Time to mix my drink. If I can find 2 of these. It's not that they're the only ones I like, but I don't really care for these. I'll just use the peach tea. I had one of my subscribers point out the flaws in my diet. I want to thank that person for that. That's why I'm eating less right now. And these are low calorie and they're not like soda at all, so. These are like pure potassium, which is strange to me. La 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 la. First bite of this. I'm gonna try and get everything in it. It's not gonna work, but. My face jiggles when I do that. You can't even tell the difference. But this is the peach tea. And this is the sweet tea. I might have to pop this back in the microwave for a little bit. I'm so sick of Christmas movies and winter movies and sappy love story movies. Hallmark, give it a fucking rest. Sounds so happy with my life right now. Well, the only one that is real. This little tab that rips off the top of these. By doing that. Instead of just leaving it lay. I think I'm gonna have to put this in the microwave. Heat it up a little bit. But I'm afraid to do that because I'm afraid everything's gonna get rubbery. Da-da-da-da. I could just eat the noodles and the sauce by itself, to be honest. Actually, I did do that before. I just made sauce and noodles because there was a little bit of sauce left in the container and there was noodles left, so I was like, Trust me, this is not a lot. I'm gonna say it's about, because the whole can of mushrooms was 50. It's like 15 for the mushrooms. I'm gonna assume at least 30 for the green pepper because I don't know. At least 30 for the onion. The whole onion that is in the whole green pepper. So about 20 for that in this. About 80 calories for the chicken. I don't know. The noodles is probably about 80 to 100 calories of that in here. And there's probably about 80 to 100 calories of the sauce, which needs a little something. Black pepper. And some salt. Da 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 da. Food! It's hard to get pieces of green pepper when they're all tiny. I should have thought that through before I cut them up in little pieces. Guys, I got cold. This got cold. I put this in the microwave, I went and stood by the stove, and I had to put my coat on anyways, because there's a little stove right here, but it's not really doing much. So guys, how are you doing today? I mean, like, it shouldn't hurt it to put it in the microwave, right? Because that's what people are going to be doing when they heat it up later and eat it. Not that anyone will, but, you know. I'm trying to get green peppers with it. They don't want to be stabbed. Veggies have feelings too. Fun fact, they kind of proved that plants can hear somehow, I think. I saw somewhere where they did a study, and they had, like, some kind of plant. And they played the sound of a caterpillar eating a leaf. And the plant began to secrete, like, protective like enzymes or whatever.
I might put some gas.
I'm gonna calculate my calories that I've used. I had popcorn, because I ate little things to, like, speed up my metabolism, should I say. I ate probably about... I had these Special K things, so they were like 100. 100 calories worth of popcorn, probably. It was a small bag and half of it was burnt, so, you know. I hate the smell of burnt popcorn. This, for a bowl, if I use 400 calories worth of pasta altogether, let me do that over here. Okay, 400 calories for the pasta, 150 for the chicken. That's actually, just gonna go ahead and call chicken 200. Well, it doesn't feel right to call it. Okay, this chicken was already cut in strips, and it was 100 calories for 3 ounces, and I probably put about 5 ounces in it. So like 180 for the chicken, 150 for the sauce, 50 for the mushrooms, the peppers, and the onions. That would be $780 altogether. If I divide that by, so if it was 780, that would mean it was 300, and it means a third of it would be, I suck at math, Okay. Wait. 3, 2. I'm just gonna... Let me see how many times, like, 230 goes into this. $230 from 780 is $550. $230 from $550 is $320. $230 from $320 is $90. So I'm going to say that it's probably about 300 calories even for a bowl of this, just because I will probably only get like 3 servings out of it. 320 calories, I'm going to say, for the whole bowl of this. And I've had 2 bowls. So the first bowl, this is the second bowl. The first bowl I'm going to subtract. Nickelodeon. And then 20 for my drinks. Actually, I had another one earlier, so altogether right now I have 1,050 calories left, and I'm gonna try and, because I didn't eat anything today, and I slept a lot. I got hungry at one point, but I didn't come down and get any food, and I didn't feel like getting food, I wasn't hungry, and blah, 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 so I just didn't eat anything today. I didn't eat very much. This video is probably gonna take forever to upload. I'm off for the next few days. Today was Thursday. I worked Wednesday. I'm off till Saturday at least. So I'm off tomorrow and the next day at least. I'll try and mix this up a little more. I'm only going to eat a little bit of this bowl on camera. I'm gonna go watch TV and eat the rest of it. I can't film everything, you know what I mean? It tastes really good, guys. I have to clean up the kitchen. I have to put wood in the stove. Probably gonna sit down and play like Candy Crush Soda Saga, I think it's called. I never thought in a million years I would like that game. And I don't play it on Facebook either. I play it... It's one of those, like, included games on my laptop. It's the only drawback of eating peppers. The skin. Everybody loves food. I feel like no matter who you are, you probably enjoy eating food because, like, it's the one time in your day that you probably get to sit and just chill for a little bit, whether it's on break at work or if you're at home or whatever. And if you don't get a break and if you never get to sit, you should, no matter what field you work in, because... But then again, you have some jobs where, like, you sit all the time, like if you're a truck driver or something, so... Maybe if you stand while you eat is probably good, in most cases. I am doing the fettuccine alfredo again because I put veggies in it this time. I know that I already did fettuccine alfredo before, but I'm gonna call this, like, maybe this should be my thumbnail. It's a little late in the video to be posing for the thumbnail, I guess. I'm thinking I'm just gonna call this a pasta mukbang, but I'm not meaning to that. Everyone's gonna be like, Jess, you already did Alfredo. Yes, I did. But I'm trying to be healthier again. I need to get back into my mindset of eating healthy and then certain foods just being straight up off limits for a little bit. I saw a show where they were like advocating for a cheat day. I hate when I see people that advocate for a cheat day and they're literally at a weight where there's nothing wrong with them. They're not even slightly overweight. And I'm like, you can cheat all you want. Nothing bad is going to happen to your figure. Some people are like, well, go to the gym, do this. I don't have the money right now to go to the gym, and I don't know if I'm going to have the money to maintain a gym membership. Because I work part-time. So, when it gets warmer out, I am going to go for walks and things. But, and also, I'm working on going to see my boyfriend in England in May. And I'm going to save money for that. I got to see about getting a passport. Kind of stressing out. because I've never traveled in a plane before. I've never traveled overseas before, by any means. I've never had to get a passport before, and if I do it, I'm gonna have to, like, the most dreadful part about it, it's not the plane ride, it's not the possibility for, you know, something happening to me while I'm at the airport, or while I'm on my way to the airport. I don't know. No, even though I'm gonna have to drive, like, 3 hours and go to a place I've never been in my life, I am more terrified of telling my mom. I have a mother that is an amazing person. She's strong, she's been there for me no matter what, but at the same time, she's been rather judgmental of a lot of things that I've either done in my life or attempted to do. She's judged everything really harshly, and I think she's giving me some, I think that she thinks she's giving me some opinion that I've never thought of. Like, when I was with my ex, she basically compared me to a 12-year-old because I would go see him on the weekends and wouldn't stay here and clean her house from top to bottom for her because I'm, you know, not Cinderella. God forbid I use my time off for what I want to use it for, like, you know, most adults do, or want to, or they do it when they can. You know, she basically called me a 12-year-old then. She was right about him, because he ended up being an idiot, but, you know. I know every kid says this about at least one of their parents, but she's way harsher on me than she is on my brother. Always has been. That's part of the reason I wanted him to come here first, so that she can meet him and realize he's not a horrible person and all that. I dread telling her. Because I don't know how she's going to take it. He wants to pay to fly me over there, and so if you're like, oh, he must be, you know. And I'm not entirely agreeing with that. But the thing is, it's like, I do want us to meet. There's a lot of it that worries me. But I don't want to be afraid of planes my entire life. I don't want to be afraid of doing things like this my entire life. I have to get over that. And it's only going to be for like a week. But if I do it, I want to make a video of it. I want to do a video where I film me being on the plane. I film meeting him. I film meeting his parents a little bit, not the whole thing. And not to invade privacy or, like, publicize my whole life, but for posterity. Even if I decide to not share it if I film it, I'll still have that video of when it happened. And I do want to meet him no matter what the circumstances are, no matter if it's him coming here or me going there, but and I'm still, you know, getting used to the idea. But if I want to meet him, which I do, and I care about him, which I do, and I love him, which I do, without question, I need to be willing to go the distance for him and not just have him have to come here. Not to say that he'll never come here. I am worried about getting there and somehow not being able to come back, but as much as I wish as I could just, like, hop on a plane and then Skype my mom or tell her over Facebook. there was an incident. Oh, it's a mushroom. I'm gonna tell you this story and then end this video because it's going to be really long. I was like 20 and 21 years old. I might have even been 22. There was a friend of mine who had a band at the time in Florida, and he knew I sang and wrote lyrics, and he wanted me to be part of that experience, you know, learn something about, you know, music and how to make music and how to, you know, perform music. He wanted to fly me down to Florida. She wouldn't even cooperate or entertain that idea. That's what scares me. I'm afraid that if by some miracle she's, you know, okay or relaxes enough to let me do this, which I technically don't need her permission, but I don't want it to cause a void between her and I know she's gonna worry, which I'm expected to, you know, which sometimes I get tired of people worrying about me, though. Like, someday I'm going to be on my own. I'm going to be in a situation where I have to make choices on my own. And I've had issues in my life before because I was raised in an environment where I could never trust myself, because every time I brought something to anyone's attention, hey, should I do this or that, they'd be like, well, that's fucking stupid. Like, the whole thing's stupid, whether I do this or do this. The whole fucking idea, the even entertainment of that idea for me is fucking stupid. And that's why part of me just wants to say, fuck it, go over there and add her on Facebook and be like, Mom, I'm in England now, so I'm sorry, but it's one of the reasons I wanted him to come here first. I'm not saying that I'm completely against the idea of me going over there. I really just want to meet him in general. But I'm afraid my mom's gonna, like, kick me out or something because of it. And it's not one of those things where, like, oh, if it's something you really want to do, I'm sure your mom will support. No. It's her being unbelievably rigid and not even thinking that I'm capable of doing certain things on my own. I will admit that there were times in my life where I wasn't the most stable, but I've learned to handle things. I've learned to handle my emotions better than I used to be able to. But most importantly, I've learned a lot, but I still haven't learned to talk to my mom. Because I feel like no matter what I say, it's not going to be an adult conversation. It's going to be the kid being told they're wrong. That's how it's going to feel. I think that I'll tell her and she'll be like, oh, well, you want to go over there and live there then. Or she'll assume that I'm going to die in the plane, or I can talk to my dad about anything. And he won't judge me or immediately call me nuts or immediately make fun of me. Whereas with her, I feel this undertone of, like, she doesn't believe in me, she's mocking me. No matter what she actually says, this is what she really thinks. And eventually it's going to come out. I don't want to have that kind of relationship with my mom. I want to have a relationship where she sees me as an adult and doesn't think that I'm some idiot every time I open my mouth. I say things that don't make the most sense all the time, and I've done things that are irresponsible, and I will completely own up to that. But considering that I haven't got myself in any legal trouble, I haven't got myself arrested, I haven't got myself addicted to any substances, I haven't done anything really problematic with my life, I would say that I'm pretty good at making decisions. So I'm afraid to get on a plane by myself, but there are people that do it every day. And if, you know, when it happens, it's going to be in May. It's going to be in summertime. So it's going to be a few months away. Which I know, now that I've said that, will approach very quickly. I just want everyone to know that I'm just processing this. I just really want to meet him, guys. I have known him for 4 years of my life. And I just want to meet him. I was hoping he could come here, but I think he's afraid to. I don't know. He says he isn't. I feel like I'm talking about him behind his back in this way, but I don't mean it that way. But, yeah. I just want to meet him. Like, I've never met him, but right now, like, not being able to talk to him because I don't have Wi-Fi at my house. I don't want to say it hurts, but it does. Like, I wish I could talk to him right now. And maybe that's why I'm talking about it in the video, because I'm just speaking and thinking out loud. But I don't want you guys to worry about me. I don't want him to worry about me. My cat's trying to climb the door right now. That's what you're hearing. I'm gonna go now, because this video is taking way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me stuff my face. I hope you guys are having a good year so far. I have to sneeze, what the frick? I hope that this wasn't too much, like, drama and, like, inclusion in my life. But I gotta end this video because it's gonna be too long. Plus, I gotta take a thumbnail before I eat all the food. So, we'll see you in the future. So this is my dessert, by the way. I'll tell you guys. Okay, it's a cinnamon brown sugar pastry crisp thing from Special K.
Honey Nut Cheerios get their delicious taste from honest ingredients. Like real.
Both of these are like 100 calories. They kind of remind me of a Pop-Tart, but better. You know?
There we go. Back to honey again. Who's directing this? That guy. Figures. Ever try something so good you get hungry just thinking about it? At Red Lobster's Big Festival of Shrimp, get your perfect pair for just
It's really good. And crunchy and... Here, have a bite. That was just a funny end of the video. Make sure to check out the links in the description and everything like that. Hope this video wasn't too serious for you guys. If it bummed anybody out, I apologize. I am happy. I don't seem like it, but I think it's because I'm adjusting to the idea and everything, but I'm happy that opportunities to meet the person that I love are opening up to me. To me and him. So yeah.